Hello my lovely Pisces, and welcome for today's Lionsgate portal reading. So this is a time now for release, for renewal and for manifestations. So it's a great time for you to start manifesting. Let's see what messages are coming in for you today. Now you have justice, okay? This is about you getting that balance back, you know, that fairness. For some of you, you might not have been treated fairly by somebody. It also might be that for some of you, you have to weigh up a situation before dealing with it. But you need to know that justice will prevail. For some of you, you might be receiving a surprise for something that you've lost. And whatever decision you make at this time, it's going to work in your favour. You know, this is a situation where for some of you it might be someone's been unreasonable, but it's you know, take a step back and weigh up the situation, because it may mean that you need to summon up your inner strength and face this person. But you need to realise that you have all the tools necessary to win. Some of you have decisions that you've left unmade, but there is time to renegotiate. You need to realise that you are being looked after at this time, okay? Everything is coming towards you. Now you have family. Now you can turn to family for support. This is about you, a rift that needs to be sorted at this time. You might have had some kind of arguments with your family, or you know, your partner's family. A family gathering, for some of you might be going to a family gathering, and that's going to bring you some really good news. This is also a time about making allowances for family differences. You might find out a new arrival, someone's you know, given birth. You know, even though family members are often busy, we're all busy, you know, we don't always spend every, you know, minute with our family. We don't really appreciate it until we are around them. But for some of you, you might feel isolated because everyone you know, has their own individual kind of personality. It's hard to sometimes gel or agree with like some of your family members, and it's obvious, you know, that everyone's going to clash every now and again. But I feel like for some of you, you've never really what is the word for it? You've never really been close with your family. For some of you, I feel like maybe they're too judgmental. I feel like maybe some were very strictly religious, but I feel like there is some kind of rift there that was preventing you from having that kind of close-knit family. And I feel like, you know, in your eyes, the important thing for you is that when you have children, you're going to ensure that they get to see their cousins, their aunts and uncles, grandparents. You're going to ensure that, you know, they're raised in like a loving environment, because I feel like for a lot of you at this time, for those that don't get on with their family, you know, this is the perfect time for you to get what you want. And even if you do see family and you get on with them, I just feel like for some of you, it's a time where you haven't seen them in such a long time and you're feeling guilty about it, because you've had to deal with your own kind of life, etc. Now, your passion, you need to follow your heart, because your passion, it reveals your life purpose. So whatever you're passionate about, that is what you should go for. You might have a fear of fire. Okay, for some of you, you might have a fear of fire, but that's from like your past life. Some of you, it might be having, you know, renewed passion, and it can bring in, you know, true love. Strong emotions need to be harnessed. So for some of you, you know, you have a temper, and when you get fiery, you know, you need to calm it down a bit, because it's not going to serve you for your highest good. You need to release all fears, okay, and any negative thoughts, because I feel like for some of you, your inner light, your mojo, it's fading, and you're not bringing yourself out. I don't know why, whatever the reason is, but it's an energy of you giving up. Maybe you've been so distracted with everyday life that you've forgotten what truly makes you feel connected, what makes your soul passionate. You know, what do you crave and desire? You need to reignite your passion. Whatever it is that you're passionate about, go for it. Because, you know, in some ways life is short, and it's always important to do something which is going to make you at this time feel happy. Home. For some of you, you might be selling a home. For some of you, you might be buying a home. For some of you, you might be spending money to refurbish it or decorate it, make a change to it. Maybe for some of you, you're moving, or you're planning to move abroad and buy a new home abroad. Someone might be trying to make themselves at home in your home, which might be a family member or somebody else, and you know, for you, you don't really want that because it's crowding your kind of personal space. But the home is where you put boundaries in place. For some of you, you have a lot of clutter to clear out, a lot of clutter, and that's going to help bring in new energy into the home, by removing clutter, because clutter is just getting in the way of your energy. But it's also a place of security, it's also a place for protection, and I feel like this is the place that you want to call your home, whatever it is. If it's a new house you're buying or moving into, you know, you want it to be classed as your home, something you've worked hard for, and you know, it's about you bringing peace and warmth and happiness to it. Clarity. An explanation might be lost on you at this time. A lot of you might need to engage in meditation. Maybe somebody's misunderstood you. Maybe that person that's deciding to make themselves at home in your house, when you said you can stay here for a little while, they're taking it as I can stay here for a month. Sorry, but and also you've got to be careful what you wish for as well, because you just might get it. That's the thing. You need to take time to focus, okay, on your whatever it is, the situation you're about to deal with, and you need to put order into your life. You need to start making plans, and you know, to achieve your dreams and your passions, it's about you know, making crystal clear about what it is you actually desire at this time, especially if you're going to be manifesting, because the universe cannot, you know, recognize mumble jumbled fuzzy messages in your brain. And obviously there's a, you know, we go through every single day with about 1 million thoughts in our head, and this is a time where if you meditate and clear those thoughts, you can manifest what you want, exactly what you want, clearly. If you need to, write it down before you know, you ask the universe for this, because you need to lighten the load. You've got a load of like things to deal with, you know, on your mind at the moment, this is going to cause your clutter. So this is a time where you need to remove this and, you know, lighten the load for yourself. Put things in a priority order. What needs to be done first? What, you know, what can wait? Get outside and enjoy yourself. Go and have a bit of fun to lighten the mood. You know, it's about you embracing what is coming towards you. And by doing so, it's what you need to release for the new to come in. And, you know, as they say, if you give, you receive. So if you see that little button with the, you know, the little thumbs up button, if you click on that for me, you know, your blessings will be answered. You know, your abundance is coming in. Okay, thank you for watching, and bye.